Absolutely. And I've got one little hack to that at the very end of all of that. If you take that video that answers a question and you go to Quora and you go to Reddit and you find people asking that question, then you can also post. You can't just post a video on Reddit. You got to actually contribute if you're going to do this. And it is more time consuming. You're going to have to contribute to Reddit, but then also you can drop that link in where people are asking the question specifically would be another, and that would be after everything that you said for the best practices, right? That would be getting a little bit more fuel on your fire.
Yeah.
But I think that approach is brilliant.
That's a great suggestion. And I think my team started trying to do that. So that's a great best practice.
I tell people all the time, if you're starting a business, one of the first things you should probably do is go to Quora and just look and see what questions people are asking about that business and start solving those problems that they're asking for right there, right? If you're not solving somebody's problem, then you're not going to be, it's going to be a tough business to get launched. You're not solving a specific problem. So, and Quora is filled with problems, right? All day long. So I like that as a SEO strategy quite a bit, actually. So, all right. So now the fifth tip is, and I did 10, just 5.
Yeah, the 10 golden rules guy. You got to leave them wanting more. Right? So we're only doing 5 today. But I also learned the hard way when I always tried to do 10. It just takes a long time. So
yes.
I've done a million presentations, like 10 ways to do SEO, and 10 ways to do a podcast, and 10 ways to succeed on Facebook. But the fifth tip is a really interesting opportunity for folks, because if you can have your own book or your own ebook, particularly for a small business, you become a next level expert. And my book's right behind me here, the 10 Golden Rules of Online Marketing. And I can't tell you how many times folks have sent a recommendation to someone and said, you've got to talk to Jay Berkowitz. He's the guy who wrote the book. Right. And my new book's coming out called Advanced Internet Marketing for Law Firms. And I'll have the same opportunity where I'll have new content, and be positioned as an expert in my industry. But here's the really simple tip that anybody can use to have their own book. And what you do is you follow the earlier strategy, where you write down the 10 or 15 or 20 questions that you get asked all the time. Just keep a list for a couple of weeks, and it'll become abundantly clear that, wow, people do ask me the same question over and over and over. Take those 10 questions or 15 questions or 20 questions and think of it as the table of contents for your new ebook. And we're going to start with an ebook. It's a little easier than writing the full book. And then literally answer those 10 questions over the next 10 weeks.